number of...
Hi everybody, welcome to Whiskey Mystery. Slightly late, Phil here. What were you laughing at?
That we have infinite number of springbanks.
An infinite number of springbanks. I would quite like to see a pie chart of total springbank to all the other whiskey. I'm sure I could make one with my spreadsheet somewhere. How's everyone doing? We are blind tasting bottle number 204, which I called Field of Biscuits, which was funny because we were in an Indian supermarket yesterday. And Indian supermarkets, in California at least, are also a supplier of British things. It must be something to do with the old empire connections. Anyway, so you get things like Cadbury's chocolate and digestive biscuits. And when I say biscuits, this is the type of biscuits I'm talking about, not American biscuits, which honestly I don't really know what an American biscuit is, other than it goes on a plate. So here we go. When you ever hear someone talking about a taste of digestive biscuits, oh, I've never realized that was reversed. That's funny. Is that camera always being reversed? No. Is it just me? So, oh, I see. It's not reversed. It's upside down. Going mad. Anyway, that is a digestive biscuit. And it's kind of crumbly and oaty. So we might, actually I might eat that later for comparison. How many Americans have had a digestive biscuit? Even that name, digestive, it's like from Victorian England or something, isn't it? They must have been around forever. Right, what are we doing? Let me get the viscometer going while we chat. Let's see. And go. And we are off. So, bottle number 204. Oh, Falsgraf. Falsgraf picked this one. And for the next 12 minutes, just remember the timer, we're going to nose it, taste it, rank it somewhere on the shelf. We're working our way through 300 blind bottles, so about 100 to go. And the shelf competition is extremely high. Yesterday's glass, though, pretty mild, but vanilla, light vanilla. No sense.
No, sorry.
No sense of any peat. Yeah, no sense of any sherry or any peat. So
again, more vanilla.
So there's your first bit of bad information from us. Right, shall we pour it? Let's pour.
Vanilla.
Let's see, what do we have on the bubble factor though? Oh, I didn't really pour it in a way that made bubbles. I have updated the 46% bubble though. So let's compare. So here's the new 46%. It's actually Benriach 17. Well, the 46%er is better, but it's definitely higher than that. 50%. Oh no, big bubbles. It's got those bubbles that look like boiling sugar. And I see them in bourbon. 56%. Oh, it is a hot one. It's a fighter. I'm going to have to go into the bourbon scale. Bourbon scale, 61%. Yes, look, they're quite... See the way they've got that? They almost look like they're sped up in time. It's maybe not 61, but it's got to be high. That's got to be high 50s, hasn't it? What do we think? Now I'm a bit scared because I am not that good at the super.
Report.
Oh, it's quite herbal. That's that biscuit thing I was talking about earlier.
Okay, I'm getting lemon.
Lemon? We have been getting lemon a lot recently. Okay, let me do that as well.
And more lemon thyme oil.
Lemon thyme oil. Now, is there anything peaty, smoky, anything like that?
No.
The scometer's looking pretty good.
It's more of a marzipan almond.
Yeah, marzipan. So a little bit of almond going on. What's that? Mood to move. Sipping along for the first time in recent memory. Well, nice mood to move. Good to see you here. Oh, you got a Durnston. Virgin oak. Nice. Donna Pass. Curious if the Indian markets in the Bay Area are different than the ones in Central Valley. The Valley Indian folks are mostly Punjabi, and I think the Bay Area ones from other regions. It is true that a lot of Indians outside India.
Imagine more of South Indian, but not really. It's all over India.
But you do get more, well, Northern India people who got pushed out from Kashmir tended to pop up in England and all kinds of places.
Yes,
So.
that's true. But here in Central Valley, is more of a program, so that I'm more put surname.
Long surnames.
So that I'm mostly of South India.
South Indian programmers. All right, back to the whiskey. Now, it has got a very nice herbal vanilla lemon nose, hasn't it?
Bay leaves.
Bay leaves, yeah.
That of sour anise.
I am almost terrified of going for a sip at full power.
Sharp.
You just go. Quite sweet. There's a bit of honey going on as well, isn't there?
Oh, yes.
And biscuits. Digestive biscuits. Digestive biscuits are quite toasted, oaty. Well, it's wheat, but it's... I can't eat it yet. It will destroy the flavour.
It's also sort of unmalted.
A bit green, unmalted like. Well, at that bubble ratio, I'm going for a lot of water. Let's have a quick look at swirls. We haven't had swirl camera for a while. Oops. And we have missed the viscometer. 405. Thanks, Petehead. 405 means it is coming in actually at 108%. So 108%, a little bit above average viscosity for something that high ABV. Because normally once the ABV gets that high, the viscosity drops off.
More almond, more marzipan.
More almond and marzipan now.
The cloves.
A little bit of cloves. We haven't really looked at legs for a while either. I thought we could do that. Yeah, that's quite clingy, isn't it? Right, let's...
lemongrass.
Lemongrass. Very pleasant,
After smell,
I would say.
very nice.
The one with water is slightly very pleasant soap, but slightly more sort of a lemon scented soap, but a very delicate one.
Lemongrass perfume.
Lemongrass perfume, another good name. Okay, let's taste. Wow, even that is quite prickly.
It's the biscuit for the squeeze of lemongrass oil.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Now, there's a bit of oakiness at the end of that. Slightly sour oak with that much water in.
And I'm a packet of vanilla. Put the water. Vanilla, sort of just a bit.
It's slightly lemon pledge furniture cleaner with this much water in. But it's not unpleasant. But maybe that suggests it's younger rather than older. Let me go a little stronger. I'm going to just walk my way up to this one.
And we've got straight neat.
Okay, let's see what happens. Let's
Well,
watch.
you know the ABV.
Let's watch Deepa's reaction. Because she can tolerate more than me.
Very strong.
I think you understood what that meant.
It's very quick though. A rush at the just a bit.
Too strong for me.
Yeah.
So, punchy, obviously, but not long lasting.
The biscuit.
Actually, interesting in that even in the picture, the elements of the picture are quite faint, aren't they? They're quite light and faint. Whereas we've had 46% or less whiskies which have much bolder flavors. So the flavors
I have to
themselves,
smell more.
yeah, the flavors themselves are not that strong compared to the alcohol, if that makes sense. How are we doing for time? 5 minutes. I think it's ex-bourbon. Where's the dropper gone? You can use that. How much do you want? How much? A little bit. I'll leave it there. I've stepped up the ABV a little more.
I have to finish. Somehow it's finished. I'm surprised. But yeah.
Oh.
But the finish it's the time.
But I don't think the finish is that long.
But it's the that name power.
Okay. Might be the alcohol power. I'm not getting complexity though.
No. It's simple, you
The nose is very good. I do like that biscuity lemon herbal thing that's going on.
It's much better with a few drops of water.
Yeah.
It's more togetherness.
Again, I'm getting the slight lemon pledge or lemon soap kind of fragrance. Just slightly outside of natural.
Yes.
What shall we compare to? Let's compare.
No, I'm not feeling that good.
It's not quite landing. I mean, it's very good. It's just not great. Better or worse? Oh. Now, a bit more fruity candy going on there. That is one we've pulled up a few times. It's a young Mortlach, 11 years old, ex-bourbon, 56.6%. So,
But today it's stronger.
I think it's stronger today.
But I've water.
That's neat, yeah. I do prefer the Mortlach, I think. So
It's not as sweet as Mortlach 11.
another comparison.
It's fine, sharp, strong.
Another strong one, another young one, in a different way. I can tell you that that one is what's left of our Cavalan ex-bourbon. Too strong for me. That's 55.6. Flavour-wise, I quite like the tropical pineapple-y thing going on in the
I
Cavalan.
prefer Mortlach 11.
And compared to today's?
I think I've had enough.
Oh, it's actually better.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, do me a favour. Grab Bruichladdich Isle barley. It's the only other thing that we have, which is young and punchy, although it's only 50%. The comparison is unfair because the emotional attachment to Bruichladdich Isle barley 2007 is a bit hard to overcome, but it would have to probably beat it to get on the shelf though, really. Oh, okay. So much more funky immediately by comparison.
Farmy.
Yeah. It would make you think of... Oh, time is up. It would make you think of Campbelltown.
But it's more oil. It's more integrated. It's more softer, but very similar in taste. But it was more earthy, of course.
Okay, one more taste to decide. Is it going to make it on the shelf?
I like it. I like it. It's just not enough space. the shelf.
There's just not enough space on the shelf. When I look at the other things that you like more, like the Lagavulin Offerman, the first one, or Talisker 18, or even Arbeg Ugadal, I think it's only going to make it on the shelf right at the end as a...
No place.
Yeah, because I think what is currently off, the last one on the shelf is the Cadenhead's Glenbergie. And I think that one is probably better.
Because it has more complexity going on.
Having said that, I would at least give it a silver star.
Yes, me too.
Now we're going to have to grade things off the shelf.
It's off the shelf.
Right. What can it be? I'm sure people have been guessing. It's high ABV. Surely not an Octomore. A Ben Nevis? No. The Ben Nevises would be too earthy, another thing. Not the Port Nova. Glen Elgin. See, there's a young Speyside. And it's 61%. That could be Ex-Bourbon. Could be the Edredar 11, but I would have expected more funky things. Colila unpeated, if it's older. Linkwood. Anything else that's... There's another one, a Glenlossie 8. Another SMWS sample. Ben Romac, I mean, it's quite light in colour as well, isn't... Whoops. As well. I think it could be the Glen Elgin or the Glenlossie. I don't think it's the Ben Romac. Could it be the Edredar? I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I did bring up another one. Auchintosh and Valanche, but I wasn't getting the perfumey thing.
There's more complexity with that.
But it's possible. The only other thing I could sort of think of was this Glen Scotia Ex-Bourbon at 58%.
No, there's no smoke or earthiness.
This isn't smoky, but it's 19 years old, and I'm not going to go for it. I'm not going for the Auchintosh either.
And it could be this.
No, that's to hold up one of these. Let me see. What's the choice? ABV, 61.8% or 58.7. I'm tempted. I think I'm going to go for the Glen Elgin. I thought she said she'd had enough. I thought you said you'd had enough.
Yes, but I'm curious about ABV.
I don't know if I could judge between 58 and 61.
The ABV is more like 58.
Okay, so you're going to go for the Glenlossie.
Okay.
Can we sort of get them both propped up there? Well, you know what I'm trying to do. Something like that. Right, over to the chat. Oh, hang on a minute. Digestive biscuit.
Okay, I'm getting vanilla.
Quite sweet, but nice.
I depend upon your ducking whiskey.
You want to dunk your digestive in the whiskey. Let's do a little. Wow, that is one awesome alcoholic biscuit. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna do that again now.
What is expensive? Almost.
Recommended. Right. Are we ready for the reveal? Let's see what people are guessing. Let's see. Whiskey 101. When we start the next 300, we will need more than 2 shelves, I think. Yeah. Whiskey 101, also, you're sticking with the Glenlossie. Is that mine or is that Deepa's? You're going with Deepa. Okay. I think that is fair. Petehead, stack the top shelf mystery bottles in the front row below and use the top shelf as an additional just FF the shelf. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm with 101. So Dustin is also with Deepa. Glenlossie, another Super Noodle Man. I don't think I've seen you in before, Super Noodle Man. Thanks for guessing. Another vote for Glenlossie. Oh, what am I going? Oh, I'm on the Glen Elgin. Right. Is that the kind of biscuit of the field? It is Falscraft. They're grown in, the upper reaches of the Highlands, along with the Haggis farm. I found an Arran 14, Mood to Move is telling us, sitting on the shelf in Colorado this week, saving the uncorking for an upcoming family gathering, but glad to see it still barely hanging in the top shelf. That's right, we did push Arran down a bit after last week, and we ended up with Glendalough over here, which was fantastic as well. As an $80 bottle, that's probably outperforming everything else. Right.
About the money, the dish is so good.
I'm just saying though, that is the cheapest bottle on the top shelf now. No, that's not true. The Kilkerran 8 is about the same price. But Arran is still winning, I think, because that was originally about $80 as well. Okay. Let's get to the reveal. Here we go.
We guess this first.
I'm not sure. ABV. It is. Oh, it's not 60. It's 58. I'll leave it.
The ABV, but not that strong enough.
Oh no. It's 19 years old.
Of stock. And I mess about the finish. The finish is the time.
It cost $235.
Well, it is good.
No, I'm sad because this is the one we picked up at the Glen Scotia tasting.
In the shop. No, at the shop.
It is from Campbelltown. It is the Glen Scotia. Oh no.
I'm sad. But I mean,
no.
Give sad.
It's the distillery bottle, 57.9%, $9.2 per year. We were extremely drunk when we bought it. If anyone has seen that video. But the stuff in here... Oh, hang on. Oh!
Ooh, 5.
These are from the tasting.
We never tried.
Unbelievable. These have been in here. When did we go? 2 years
ago. But actually, before back in week.
Yeah. Let me show you. Here's the little bottles we got. These were our driver drams because, unbelievably, we'd already drunk it. We were drunk enough as it was. So there's a peated 10-year.
It's grimmer and drunk.
Let's see. 2005. So if it says 05 and we were there in 19, obviously 17-year-old, right? Tawny Port, 57%. First fill bourbon. We could compare to that one because that one would have been a bit younger. What about, let's see. First fill Oloroso and peated. About 11 years old, is that? And then 6-year Ex-Bourbon, heavily peated Glen Scotia, 62%. I remember that one being fantastic. I think that was the one that you said it's the best Islay whiskey.
It was the first one.
From Campbelltown. Oh no. So now I've got to go and see if we can manage to label creep this up any higher.
I'm Glen Scotia.
I love that tasting. Okay, what a shame. Let's give it.
We don't have any more of this.
Oh, we do. Here is the bottle.
Okay, great.
Let's have a look at the label.
No sharing.
No sharing. We did give it silver stars though. Let me tilt up. See if we can see the label. Oh, drop the camera. Can you see it? What have we got? I can barely read it. 1 of 195 bottles. Single cask distillery edition number 6. Let me have a proper read of this label. Smooth mouthfeel. Sweet start. Creme anglaise. with a hint of crisp seaweed, a little acidity, chili, chocolate aftertaste. No mention of lemons. This was July 1999 distillate, bottled in August 2018. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about. Right. Let me have another taste.
Yes, I was getting a chocolate aftertaste, but not milk either.
Well, we didn't taste the age on it though, did we? 19 years.
I've not expected that old, but I definitely get some finish. The finish is very...
That's true. You said that it was a longer finish. Okay.
I mean, I told you that I have some finish.
What would you like to try?
All of them, 5 of them.
No.
Of
Well,
course.
you can.
Yours.
You can. What about the Ex-Bourbon heavily peated? No, that'll be too much.
No, beat it.
Okay, what should we try? Can anyone remember? Right, let's see what people are saying of our... where's my chat? There it is. Did you taste it there? Oh yeah, the drunk part. I don't know if we tasted... I mean, we tasted an Ex-Bourbon barrel, but obviously the ones that I just ran through are what we tasted. So we didn't taste this particular 19-year-old cask. No, we bought it in the shop. But you know...
After the taste.
I mean, it was expensive, but considering what we got out of that tasting, it was basically a free bottle. So I wasn't...
But it's free bottle.
Because we drank so much in the tasting.
Oh,
and so I was very happy to give them more money. That was a great video. So drunk. Yes, when your video ends on the swings.
Yeah, in the swing.
You know it's a good one, James. Look at all those samples. I know. I'm excited to try them now. Better or worse with all those samples, please. Kwame.
Yes.
I love that Glen Scotia video. Mood to move. Yeah. Guess it's time for an impromptu flight. No choice. I guess everyone wants us to get the tasting bottles opening. That tasting at the Glen Scotia distillery was epic. It really was.
It didn't work.
Your Glen Scotia inspiration dram didn't seem to work.
Today.
I'm not sure. Whiskey
Is it, but did not like it that much that we put it off the shelf.
That's true. It's going to be barely on the shelf. Oh dear. 2005 plus 17 equals 2017. Oh, what did I say? Yeah, you're right, Petehead. I did not get that right, did I? And all the samples are 56 plus, 20 port. Cool, I love port finishes. First fill Oloroso. With that colour? That's a good point. Let's see. First fill Tony Port. Where's the Oloroso? First fill Oloroso peated. Oh, hang on. It says 18 months. Also written on here. I think. So maybe it was peated and then first fill?
But this guy is coming from that wine.
That's the port one. Let's see. If only they said matchsticks. I feel them clearly. Oh, yes. There's no peat on this at all. No. Because this is a single cask from Glen Scotia. Like I say, they have peated whiskey, but there's no peated whiskey in this one. Not in that barrel. Oh no, bomb. Yeah, that's right. Bomb. But it does go great with digestive.
So expensive.
That was a wonderful video. Inspired me to go Glen Scotia hunting with great results. Top shelf Dustin. Okay, you're chatting to Falscraft. If you ask Deepa, what do you want to try, and expect anything less than all of them? But you had clearly said you'd had enough. Right, so this is today's. Right, let's put that out of the way. Let's try. Where's the other Ex-Bourbon? No, that's the peated. First fill bourbon, 2006. So 13.
At the most.
This is the reason we bought this bottle.
Yes.
So this is
About the ABV.
57.8. Hang on, isn't that the same? $57.9. So slightly different. Right, let's not mix them up. It's only 0.8 different. Oh, slightly more Auchentoshan-y floral, that one. And this one is more...
Oh yeah, very floral.
This one is more digestive biscuits.
It's more floral. I think it's more lemony.
Hang on, let's go...
lemony one.
Let's go...
No, it's about lemony, the lemony.
Let's go from the bottle itself. Because, you know, quality control checks and all that. When did we open the bottle? I don't have it marked, so it's probably back in... It's been that bottle's been open for 2 years, I'm sure. Oh, this is definitely more of an Auchentoshan floral note.
Yes, at this one. It's more biscuit and
Okay. Now I see why we like that so much. Have a taste.
But I like it so much.
Because I like that floral note on top.
Oh, I see. More complicated.
It's a little candy, sweet, floral
and
on top of the Ex-Bourbon.
More complex.
Right, let me go to the other one.
Oh, I think the best of this is the thick.
This is just a bit more simple, surprising for 19 years.
This is more earthy, not earthy really. It's a thick feel of the texture. And not too lemony, there is more lemony.
Okay, let's try one more. Let's try the tone.
Oh, I think it's really good as well.
Okay.
I think it's good. It's not that lemony, I thought.
Does it go any higher on the shelf?
That is the part bit I can more because it was more sugary, but a thicker texture. There's a thinner, a crisper.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Are you prepared to move it up the shelf anymore?
That's so tricky that I have to try that one, Perky.
No, try something higher. Okay, let's see. Mood to move. It's now time to start organising our group trip to Campbelltown. Yes. The wee tune. Let's all get there. Donna Pass. Do a show where you taste all those samples. Oh, it won't be as good as that warehouse tasting, Tim. Whiskey 101. I think nobody got it before the reveal. So group pick. Let's get a bourbon. That's right. We still got to do the pick. Right. What do you make of this one?
What is this?
Oh, that's very nice as well.
It's more sherry.
It's tawny port.
I'm not that fussed. I prefer today's. I prefer Ex-Bourbon. At the port is cover up something.
Okay, going for one more taste on today's.
Let me give back to you prefer. Let me give you back this.
Top shelf dusting. That's a good question. Do we have any KK8 bourbon to compare? You made the sound awfully young to start. That's a good question.
Well, it's that for me. It's a stop, but then the finish is just there. But it's not really got back up.
We have it. Can you go downstairs and get Kilkerran 8?
From that cabinet.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we'll do the bottle pick. And I'll drink some more Ex-Bourbon. Okay. Group pick. While we get that one, Dustin. Very close. Let's see. Person emigrated to Ireland. Oh, you're chatting to move. Right, group pick. Top shelf, bottom shelf, deeper side, filled side, in the middle. Let's shout some out. And then we will do a little bit of housekeeping. Where's my pen? Get that ready. I think we're only down to single layer on the bottom shelf now. But we're still double layer up to here on the top shelf. Okay, group pick. But get the Kilkerran 12. Oh yeah, not the 12. That's still in blind. We're bringing up the 8. Still waiting for instructions to appear because of the delay. Did you run?
Yes. It's 55.7.
Okay, Dustin. So we have this one. This is the 55.7% ex-bourbon, which is all the way up here on the shelf.
I'll give you blind this.
I think they might be obviously. The question really is, we thought this was young. Now this really is young. Well, it's 8 years. So the question is, when we taste something that is 8 years, does the 19 actually seem older?
But actually, the finish is there.
Oh.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's more earthy.
It's kind of like
more
sort of like a smoked pineapple earthiness going on in that, which is fantastic.
Not this one.
Yeah. Now, does it seem older? That's the question.
It's older than 8.
Well, that's the question.
Very honey. It does not feel old.
It doesn't seem older, does it?
No. I think maybe because it's not oaky. It's not bitter. It's not woody.
I did say there was oakiness at the end. That was the only indication that I could claim would have been the
But
older.
maybe that's a compliment. That it's very fresh.
I think it's more that this flavour is more like just a one shot. There it is. It's very nice and it lands, but there's not the complexity that you would normally get from an older whiskey. And
So you prefer to this?
honestly, I
Again.
I would pick the Kilkerran 8 again. Okay, top shelf. Okay, James, top shelf right under the Talisker. Middle top shelf. And let's go Phil side in the back. Right, let's do a compromise. Where are we? Top shelf, under the Talisker, middle top shelf, Phil side in the back. Let's go top shelf, middle in the back. That's a good compromise.
But and add more earthiness. But I like the flavour of honey flavour.
Yes. But overall, the complexity of the dirtiness against the simplicity of the pure ex-bourbon, they don't have, like, the arc of the flavour profile. It doesn't come across as old.
I prefer today's.
Oh, now what are we going to do with the shelf?
I don't know. That is problem. Because I have more flavours. I think I have more earthiness. So I prefer flavours over earthiness. It's more honey. Yeah, there are no flavour. That's the earthiness.
I'll convince her after. I'm still with the KK8. Would you rather have Lagavulin 11?
Probably today.
Okay, wait, maybe we can sneak it up a little bit on the shelf. Bottle number 205.
Oh, pretty pick.
Another group pick signifies our failure of tasting notes. Here we go. New bottle for Thursday is going to be...
Better be bourbon.
We are really due a bourbon, aren't we? Right, what are we going to get? It looks like fresh tape and not too much dust. Is it a bourbon? No, it is not a bourbon. Now, I remember last week, though, you said you preferred the Glendalough over this one. When you had the fresh taste, you said it's not as good as the Glendalough.
I'm sorry.
So overall, a disappointment for the money.
I really like it. I'm just sad that we do not have a bigger chef.
Yeah, but we still gave it a silver, and I have no regrets of spending the money at Glen Scotia because they deserved it. Right, what are we getting for Thursday? Well, obviously lower ABV, so it's hard to judge today. But right now, you're saying it's not on the shelf? Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Let's a pale bourbon again, Petehead. Yeah. Donapas, do you know if they had the Isla Marathon last year? No, they didn't, and so Deepa is still technically the current reigning champion of the women's Isla Marathon. That is true. Deepa is jonesing for something different. Yeah, no, Steve. Deepa wants to drink more. She wants a bourbon. It's an ex-bourbon, James. Yeah, you're probably right. Is it the Kilkerran 12? You know, our taste buds are a bit blown out by all these 58 percenters. So, Matt, wow, I caught a live one. Just Matt. You just made it in. How's that? Hang on. Did you get the Arran or did you get the Glendalough, Matt? I think you got the Glendalough, right? No. Glen Scotia Victoriana.
Oh,
that's what we were chatting about. Unfortunately, today's Glen Scotia didn't quite live up to our memory. Anyway.
Matt, it's the first time for Matt.
Let me see. Mood to move. Colour me jealous of today's tasting. Campbelltown Beauties. Great fun. Let me guess. Thursday is weak lemon biscuits. I'm going to use that.
Yes.
That is true. Oh, biscuits. That's reminded me to eat some more digestive. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you. What shall I pair this digestive with?
That is sheep.
It doesn't go with a Kilkerran 8.
Oh, we've got to add $35.
You got to pair digestives with Glen Scotia. Thanks, Falscraft. Matt, Victoriana, not received it yet. Going into the backlog. Yes, okay. See you all on Thursday. Right? Yes.
I'm going to try. Stuff.
Deepa's going to try everything.
Do you suffer by your